This evening we had several teenagers inside a four-door sedan out here at the intersection of Wallaceville Road and the Parkway. The initial information we have is that there was a 16-year-old that was driving. He was possibly handling a pistol when all of a sudden the pistol went off, striking him. He was making a slow roll and ended up striking another vehicle that was in front of him, rear-ended the vehicle. The teenager, said to be 16 years of age, was life-flighted to a hospital in very critical condition. So we're hoping that he could recover from his injuries. The other teenagers were told tentatively that there's two other 16-year-olds and possibly a 17-year-old that were in the vehicle at that time. We'll have to confirm the ages. We do know that all four were teenagers. At this point, we're trying to conduct the investigation. We still want to, again, confirm some details and make sure that we're getting the full story. Again, the initial story is that the driver himself was handling the pistol when it discharged. But, again, that could always change. We may get additional information and determine that one of the other occupants may have discharged the weapon. So that's all under investigation. This is just a preliminary information that we have at this point. Esta noche recibimos una llamada aquí en este local. Estaba conduciendo un vehículo, un adolescente de 16 años. La información inicial es de que el adolescente estaba deteniendo la pistola y al misma vez manejando cuando se disparó la arma. Después siguió adelante y es cuando tuvo un choque con el vehículo que estaba delante de él. Habían tres otros adolescentes en el vehículo, entonces vamos a tratar de confirmar que la historia inicial es la correcta y que él mismo se disparó por accidente, pero también queremos confirmar o tratar de determinar que alguien más no le haya disparado. Entonces va a ser parte de nuestra investigación, pero todo pasó dentro del vehículo. Aquí está detrás de mí y en este momento es una investigación. Everything that occurred here occurred inside the vehicle. There's no reason to believe that anyone else shot into the vehicle. It appears it happened inside. But again, we want to make sure we confirm the initial version of the incident, which is that the driver was handling the pistol himself and shot himself. So that'll be part of our investigation. And if anyone has any information, we ask that they please contact us or Crime Stoppers if they have any information about this incident.
¿Cuál es el estado de salud del adolescente?
Está en muy graves condiciones en este momento.
¿Fue trasladado
Al hospital, sí,
por una ambulancia?
por ambulancia aéreo, sí, el helicóptero.
The person who shot at four other teens, so a total of five?
Three other teens, so it's a total of four. Two, we're told the others were possibly two 16-year-olds, a 17-year-old, and the driver himself was 16 years old. So four total inside the vehicle at the time.
How are the occupants of the vehicle that was rear-ended?
They were pretty shaken up. We're trying to again determine what everybody's role and their placement in the vehicle. Sometimes panic strikes in, and want to again just make sure that we're getting the full version of the incident and that somebody else may not have been playing with a gun and maybe they're afraid. So we're just trying to get to the bottom of it. At the end of the day, we want to make sure we're giving the family the correct information and the public as well. So everything right now is still preliminary, but regardless, handling a weapon inside a vehicle, a moving vehicle, it's just dangerous, it's reckless, and again, we hope this young man pulls out. At 16, they crazy things happen, but we're hoping that we could get to the bottom of what happened and be able to share information with the public.
Sheriff, una pregunta, ¿es legal que adolescentes menores de edad tengan un arma en un vehículo?
No lo deben de tener. Es irresponsable tener un arma dentro de un vehículo, especialmente un adolescente, pero vamos a tratar de determinar de quién era el arma. Obviamente también habían otras personas dentro del carro y queremos saber quién era el dueño del arma, quién se las hizo accesible para ellos, y va a ser parte de nuestra investigación.
We just saw some people with paper bags on their wrists. Is that just part of the investigation?
Yeah, it's just part of the investigation. Again, we want to be thorough and not just, with these things, you get an initial version of the incident, but things could change, and we just want to see what everybody's role was, and if anybody may have been handling a weapon or this weapon in particular, just kind of get to the bottom of it. So we're just trying to do our due diligence. So we have our crime scene investigators out, and as a precaution, we send our homicide investigators out here as well, especially considering that the teenager is in very critical condition at this point.
Sheriff, we see what appears to be a bullet hole in the Cadillac. Is that related?
Not related. Nothing that we know of. It may be unrelated, but the crash itself was very minor, and at this point, it seems that it was secondary. It doesn't seem that the crash happened and then the gun went off. It seemed that he was doing maybe a slow roll when the gun went off, you know, as he was handling the weapon, and then he ended up tapping the vehicle more than an actual crash.
¿A qué hora pasó esto? ¿Tiene?
Aproximadamente como a las 9:30, 9:15 por ahí, aproximadamente.
¿Sabes si eran hispanos los ocupantes?
No estoy seguro de la raza de las personas involucradas.
Thank you, Sheriff.